Nanjing. Next stop, the hotel.
This is Cherry,
Hi.
our area director from S3 area.
Our luggage didn't fit, so they had to strap the trunk down, and whenever we hit a bump, we're like, not sure if our luggage is staying in the car or not.
这几天太虚了，天天搞得好晚。
是的呀。
I hope it's still in there when we get there. Grand Metro Park Hotel in Nanjing. Really amazing.
直接放7个站，让他们放在坐在一起。
还有那个康乐也让他们。
你 reserve 的话，大概 reserve 多少？
不是说前3排吗？
So if you see what I mean, the gap in the middle is way, way, way too big. So if you have any say in any of your conferences, try to never have this gap. So we're going to see what we can do about closing it. So we're just talking about the center aisle. The center aisle is way too big. And when you're on stage, what that does is it almost like separates it emotionally. It's almost like there's an audience over here and one over here, but you don't get the feeling like there's something in the middle. You know, we made that mistake at Lady and the Champs one year, and Ford gave us the insight to correct it, but this is not good. So I'm glad Helen brought it up to me and asked me my opinion, and because it will change the feeling of the whole conference. It'll be more energy because we make that smaller. So if you're not familiar, these are called uplights. We rent them for Lady and the Champs, not our smaller events, but they actually add quite a touch of class. But these are probably automated ones, yes, looks like. So they can control them, move them around remotely. Hey, and there's our big boss.
How's your day?
Great. So one of the things I've learned is improv is important because you always gotta get to the venue, check out the different situations and settings, and communication has not always been perfect, so gotta make sure we're understood. So this is the photo backdrop.
Actually, that was me 3 years ago.
Ah, Helen.
Oh, this is Mark Brown.
Mark.
Yes, you see?
Mark Brown. So contestants practicing, getting to know the stage. Very important. All right. So this is the stage. Shay Shay.
Championship public speaking there.
Hey, how are you? Hey. Shay Shay. Glad to be here. So this is where all the work really happens.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Back the stage. They are huge workload.
It sounds like they're going to be working until midnight to figure everything out. This is a lot of everything. Wow. Big conference, 500 people, lots of work behind the scenes. Wow.
Wow.
The workroom, the war room.
Yeah.
So we're here the night before. There's some contestants already on stage practicing, setting up, change the unchangeable. This is Ronaldo.
Hi.
Rolando.
Ronaldo.
I said it right the first time. How are you?
I'm good.
So we're gonna be 2 projectors. These will be screens. up there. And that's a separating wall that's going to be open. Tomorrow they have a semi-final. So, smaller room for Friday. So this is the most important part of the whole meeting room. The tech. Mic check. Testing 1, 2. Here we go. Sounds good. Sounds strong. So they staple the carpet down. But it's not sticky. Some of the staples aren't sticky. So we're going to try and do something tomorrow to fix it. Here's our conference chair. Our hero.
This is conference chair.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Is your
ready.
team ready?
Yes, all ready.
Staple the carpet down. So this is the hotel lobby here in Nanjing. Pretty impressive. So they're spacing it out. Gonna add 3 chairs on both sides. I still think the aisle is gonna be way too big, but not my conference. I have no idea what they're saying, but my name came up a couple times. So the team got up early. They were building this a little late, but this is a beautiful welcome to all the people coming to the conference. Nice.
Oh, we stage time.
So this is the conference theme, and they're gonna have everyone sign this, which is cool. And they asked me to sign first. Okay, so I just got here last night to Nanjing, and my clothes are super wrinkled. So I'm gonna try the Regina method and see if it works. What is the Regina method, you might be asking? Hanging them in the bathroom and then making the bathroom steamy. Let's see what happens. Okay, got the room all steamed up. Now the crucial element is time. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is gonna seem a little crazy, but I never realized there were mechanical things you could wash, get an enema, stop. Like, you need an operator's manual. And the precautions, I didn't know freeze burn was an issue. This might sound crazy, but one of my toughest challenges is remembering to grab the room key. When you do, electricity goes out, but I never remember to grab it. Ah! So I have to go get another one at the hotel desk. Wow, this buffet is amazing. Lots of options. Sweet. Okay, so here in the lobby, this is James, my bodyguard, and Sophie, my tour guide. So we're about to go check out Nanjing. So here we go. So I got conflicting answers. I was trying to figure out what is the white for, and I was told it was to protect them from ants and also protect from cold. So we're not sure, but where are we going in now? So what is this?
Nanjing Museum.
Nanjing Museum. This is the game. Yeah.
What's that?
This is Nanjing Museum. Yeah, and it's games.
It's what?
And architecture in Nanjing Museum, and it was designed by a very famous architect named Liang. represents people. When the people get it and they will reach some lucky. They will get some lucky.
But what is it supposed to
In
be?
English, I think it means as your wishes. If you want to do something, you can do something.
So here we are at the museum, which is an amazing museum. Unfortunately, I can't help but walk in the museum and think of the movie, A Night at the Museum. All right, heading to bed, and I'm not gonna lie to you, a little frustrated. I have no idea how to shut off the lights in the room. I manually shut off a couple, and I know this sounds ridiculous. It's a light, but I don't know how to shut it off. I called the front desk, and they're actually sending someone from housekeeping. I feel like an idiot. Okay, so the housekeeper came, and apparently this dial on the side is how you shut off those lights. Really? And there's a big one that says room, and that does one of the other lights, but not all of them are connected to that. All right, just one of the weird, quirky things about when you travel and getting to know different hotel rooms in different cities in one trip. How do you shut off the lights? Remember your room key, and all of the above. Good night. All right, if you're wondering what the Regina method is, that's when you jack up the steam in the bathroom, close the door, and iron your clothes by not ironing your clothes, just letting them sit there. So let's see how we did. Not bad. Yeah, probably could still use a little ironing. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. That one probably needs a little work. Well, definitely some improvement. All right, I'm not gonna lie here. I pulled out the ironing board, and there's a mini ironing board. I honestly don't know. Is that for your collar? For a tie? Maybe if somebody brings their Ken or Barbie, they have a little suit? I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. So one of my best tips for you is show up early. Every event, I learned from Vinny, my my comedy mentor, always see the whole show and know what you're gonna learn and pick up, and you can, let's say, tap into from someone else's presentation. But even more importantly, for your table and where you're gonna be. If you show up early, number one, you wanna make sure all the AV's working. You can't be there early enough. But two, if you get there early, you can take a look at where the tables are, possibly move them, again, with permission. But sometimes most people don't understand. They have a different agenda than you, and they don't know what's important to you. So we kind of have to educate them. So I am here early. So this is the setup. This was registration, and they said I could either keep my table there or here, but I want to kind of keep it separate from everyone else, so I'm not blocking other business and vice versa. But also, since some people want to take pictures, it's right next to the backdrop, so that's easily done. But definitely show up early. It's easier to, as they say, my brain's not working yet, to ask for forgiveness than permission. But obviously you never want to go against people or the event planner because it's their event. But if we can get there early, then eminent domain. And usually I should probably move it over here, but this is the back door to the meeting room. So most people are going to go in and out the front door, and also the restrooms are up that way too. So you want to get in the flow of traffic. So here we are before anyone else. You also want to walk the stage, and here's a key. Sit in the four corners. So this is the back corner. And see the vision, the visual sight line of sight that the people who are sitting in the worst seats are going to see. Hey there, this is Donnie. He's going to be the man behind here making sure all this equipment works.
I'm the DJ.
The DJ?
Yeah.
DJ Donnie. It's Donnie, right? Did I say it right?
Yeah, tomorrow I will have.
This is all the equipment that Donnie's in charge of. Make no mistake. The DJ, the video guy, AV, is the most important person in the room. Technology has been a little bit more of an issue over here. It ends up working out, but it's been a little hairy. So anyway, I'm gonna check it tonight and then again tomorrow morning. So, it's part of the deal. I hope it works. And a few prayers. So it is the night before, and they're rehearsing for the opening ceremonies. So I'm waiting my turn to check my AV. This is the frontmost corner. VIP table has a little bit better view, but sometimes the people who set up the room, they'll put a lectern right in the front corner and don't even consider the line of sight. So we want to be able to move it back or whatever. In this situation, it's okay, but often they put a lectern right in the center on one side or the other and blocks the whole view. I hope that makes sense. And checking out the stage. They still haven't secured this very well. Praying no woman trips on her heels. But this is what the view will be. You want to walk around the stage and know where the creaks are. And one of the things I noticed from this stage is it's very uneven. I think you can see that. So if you're aware of it, you can handle it and know. But if you're not aware, it's your first time on stage, there's like a dip right here. If I'm not aware that that could happen, it might just throw you for a second. Ah, Shay. Walk around here where the creeks are. I remember Jim Key's 2003 winning speech. The stage was so creaky. So you don't want anything to throw you. You want to get in the room and own it. Own the stage. So you see what you're going to see in the moment, obviously without the people. But if something's going to throw you, like maybe a light's going to be right in your eye, you're going to learn it now. So then, that's okay. I just have to be aware of that. I'm not a fan of the Red Sea in the middle. But thank goodness the other day, it was a lot wider. It was 3 seats wider on both sides. But we paid for the red carpet. Yeah, I know you paid for the red carpet. I'm glad that Leva, the DD, was willing to listen. Because a lot of times they all have their own agenda, and we have to work together as a team. So sometimes we have to educate. Hope that helps. Sophie was holding out on me. She did not tell me that she designed this banner. Wow. Thank you, Shay. Nice job. High five.
Yes.
Nice. So Leva and her team in the conference, hello, made this amazing banner for me. Wow. That looks awesome. Thank you so much. So now I've got everything set and settled. The AV is great. Now I'm going to do what I learned from Patricia Fripp, which is go shake hands, talk to people, connect, get more friends. So they're rehearsing here. Now the all-important, time to brush your teeth. Always keep in my computer bag. So Sophie is here helping me put out the Lady of the Champs cards. Thanks for getting up early. Appreciate it, Sophie.
Welcome.
And this gentleman is practicing. He was actually at the workshop that I did. I gave him feedback on how to take off his jacket in rage. He was speaking in Mandarin, but I had no clue what he was saying, but I could still find a way to help him.
我决定转学。我去，我该怎么办？我忍无可忍，我决定转学。美女诚可贵，小命价更高。
Yes, they're finally taping it down. Important. The little details matter. These are always interesting, but apparently the way this was made, it doesn't fit me very well. I'm trying to figure out how to bend it and make it a little more snug. Oh well. As Ed Tate says, first world problems. So we're back here behind the scenes, making sure the audio and video works, and then I just had Sophie run up on stage and test the remote to make sure the remote's gonna work from the stage. Double checking, triple checking. Getting a little crazy before the banner parade. There she is. We're here in line waiting to go in. The red carpet. Lots of people around. Here's our conference chair. Yay.
Yes.
Darren LaCroix!
So they're introducing me. Now I'm back in here making sure everything's good.
You will walk away with the crucial habits that Darren learned the hard way from studying his mentors. He will shorten your learning curve by...
2, 3. Yes. Hey there, this is Darren. This is Candy, the newest member of Stage Time University. She made this really cool cartoon. Nice job. How did I join 4 clubs? I learned from my mentors that any day that I didn't actually get up on stage was a day that I didn't grow. So you can read about speeches, you can work on your speeches all you want, but unless you're actually up on stage, it's like a muscle. You're not growing that muscle. So when I learned that before I came to Toastmasters, I didn't even know what Toastmasters was. But because of my mentors, I learned what the value of stage time was. So at the beginning, when you're horrible, no one wants to give you stage time. No one wants to listen to you because you're not interesting, you're boring, you're nervous, you're not confident. So where in the world could you get stage time? Well, Toastmasters. So when I found this world of Toastmasters, I thought, wow, this is perfect. So when I walked into my first club and I saw how encouraging they were and they clapped for everything, that was great. So I would go to Toastmasters clubs during the day and comedy clubs at night. So I looked at it that I could fail twice a day, which meant I could grow twice as fast. Our failures are connected to our successes. You want more success? Have more failures.
在这个丹桂飘香、秋高气爽季节，头马的小伙伴们相聚在南京，共同庆祝美好的峰会时光。
Tonight, we gathered in this beautiful city, Nanjing, to celebrate the Nanjing World Conference.
I believe tonight we're going to have a wonderful time here.
So just get back to Shanghai. Hey mom, I love you. And venturing out on my own. No bodyguards, no escorts. So see if I can navigate my way around the square here. And looks like I got a green light. Made it. Just treated like a king. I don't even want to go home. This was amazing. Really enjoyed the treatment. Anything I wanted, people ran and got it. I'm gonna have to talk to Regina. So anyway, just a beautiful night. Gonna take in the scenes all by myself. Located near a really cool square, so check it out. The main street again here in Shanghai. Must look desperate or something. I definitely stand out being Caucasian here, but some guy just ran up to me and asked me if I want a girl. Oh boy. Yikes. It's kind of wild. They actually project the ads onto the wall outside the train. Never see that before. So I learned the easiest way to get them to stop asking me if I want massages is to pull out my camera to take a picture of them. And they get mad. No, you go, you go.